Something's off with Alex DeWitt. Hello, everybody. I'm here in my parents' basement. It's empty. They are moving soon. I am here for a visit. It's the end of an era, man. This is going to be one of the last times I'm going to be able to do this. They live 25 minutes away from where I am. They always have. And anytime I get a chance to, I'm like, giddy up. I'll come over. I'll come over and engage in a political argument. Sure, I'd love to hear a 48-hour rant on Mark Carney. All right. Of course, Dad, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the gold standard and how it somehow relates to the Gordie Howe International Bridge. No, this is fun. I'm just in this basement right now. My parents are moving soon, so everything's gone. I apologize for the white backdrop. It's very bland. I feel like I'm in the movie Backrooms right now. I feel like I'm just in my own creepypasta at the moment. People have been telling me that they like the two posters behind me usually for the last couple episodes that I've been doing. Even though you can't fully see them, I got to get the frame right for that. I'm still learning all this shit. Thanks to everybody who listened to the last episode. Titled I Saw the Odyssey, where I did a review on the movie The Odyssey. People listened, not that many. We're still kind of in the hundreds at this point, the hundreds of views. But I like to think we're hopefully building something, and more people are going to listen. It's certainly an improvement over the one that I did before, where it was like not even 100. So I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. But people, yeah, good reception, unanimous praise from everybody. Just that comment section is just one wave of encouragement after another. These people just want you to keep on living. Doesn't matter what you do, they just want you to be happy and keep on living. No, people really taking me to task over that Helen of Troy clip that I put out. The one where I do the Tracy Morgan impression. And I thought I was going to get, if anybody was going to shit on me for it was going to be all the progressives, so to speak, the SJWs. Do people still call them SJWs? I think social justice warrior is kind of a dead term now. I think anytime you call them social justice warriors, you're kind of dead naming them, as they like to say, as they like to say. See, I'm starting to get it, guys. No, I thought all the sort of lefties were going to come at me, the people in the comments. If there was anybody who was going to come at me for doing a Tracy Morgan impression, it was going to be them. But it turned out to be more of the right wing people who were like, because the whole setup to the joke is, who cares if Helen of Troy is a black woman? It's the movie has a cyclops in it. The movie has a witch. The movie has like witchcraft and sea monsters and mermaids that sing and blah 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 blah. Who cares about it? And it was just like a build up to a fucking me doing a Tracy Morgan thing. And people were just like, "Fuck you, you woke, blah blah blah, kill yourself, die." One guy told me to eat shit and die, and that's a guy I know. Told me to eat shit and die. It's just a guy in my comment section. He didn't even go into the DMs. He just put it right in the comment section. So, I mean, the greatest group of non-toxic individuals I have as a building fan base. But yeah, I don't know. They were coming at me for that, and everyone's getting mad, and all I'm doing is just I'm just going, that Trojan horse. They got that horse pregnant. There's people inside that horse. That horse is pregnant. Odysseus is in the horse. Odysseus is in the horse. Whoever impregnated that horse should have worn a Trojan for real. That's all I'm doing. I'm trying to be quiet too because my parents are upstairs. Fuck, they're trying to get sleep right now, and they're close to 35-year-old sons in a basement right now, just doing an impression of a famous black man. No, but people really not liking that clip, and I don't know what to tell you. Fuck, like if that really riles you up, I don't get I don't get the urge to be, maybe just because I got humbled very early in life. I don't know if it was moving and always being the new kid and having to navigate people who were picking on me or bullying or fucking, kids would be physical. And I remember I would be in the school when we lived in Ottawa. I was the Toronto kid. And when that came out, nobody really, a lot of people didn't like me. A lot of people, they were very, very trepidatious about the Toronto kid. And I remember there were kids in the fucking schoolyard that would like linebacker fucking tackle me. It was not good. And I guess I got humbled so quickly in life, and just realizing that, not everybody's going to like it. Not everybody's going to be into your shit. And I just you got to go on with your life a little bit and sort of navigate that stuff. Obviously, fucking stand up for yourself and have respect. But at the same time, you got to kind of move on. Not everybody's going to agree with you or like you all the time. And I think a lot of people don't have that in life. I think a lot of people are just feel entitled to everybody agreeing with all their bullshit all the time. So when they hear somebody going, the Odyssey was a good movie, it was, they have to go, no, it's a black woman, it's trans, blah, 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 black woman, no, not a, so they have to get into a whole thing. And it's a lot of people just really waiting on that unemployment check, it seems. Not very good. But, I don't know. What the fuck are you going to do? What are you going to do? I'm just tired of the whole thing of either everything is just the extreme, right? So with movies, it's either, or music or whatever, it's either the worst thing someone's ever seen or it's a masterpiece. Worst thing or a complete masterpiece. There's nothing in the middle anymore. We need to kind of go back to just shit being kind of mediocre. We can have things that are great, but at the same time, let's have a good ecosystem of shit stuff, great stuff, and stuff that's just kind of there, right? We used to have stuff that was just kind of there for people's consumption when they didn't want to have anything that was complete shit or a masterpiece. We used to have movies like Titanic, which were kind of good and kind of just absurd, right? Some people want to watch Schindler's List. Your reasons, up to you, okay? Some people want to watch Masterpiece, Schindler's List. Some people want to watch It's Pat, okay? Some people want to watch a shitty SNL movie, and some people just want to watch a movie where a 20-year-old fucks a teenager on the most famous doomed ship of all time. Some people just want to do that. Some people just want to watch a movie about statutory. It's not up to me. I don't think any of that's good, but a billion people, for some reason, were like, is he good looking, at least? So that's just my thoughts on that. We need to get back to things being just whatever. Titanic, very good movie, though. I'm going to get people in the fucking comments now just being like, you don't get the symbolism behind Titanic. When that fucking guy fell and hit the propeller, you don't understand. That's symbolism for the Industrial Revolution fucking replacing man. Okay. I suppose. I don't know. I'm not really a big movie guy. That's just it. I'm not a big film dude. There's only two movies I really like, okay? Hidalgo, starring Viggo Mortensen, okay? The movie where he rides a racehorse through Saudi Arabia in the 1800s, okay? So Hidalgo, and I like Ice Age, okay? I'm not as big on the Odyssey stuff, okay? I like Hidalgo and I like Ice Age. Ice Age, also starring John Leguizamo, who was in the Odyssey. He played an old blind man in the Odyssey for some reason. I don't know why. They could have just hired an old blind man. I think you're kind of taking work away from blind people, Mr. John Leguizamo, Mr. Person who's very vocal about proper casting in Hollywood. John Leguizamo, by the way, very good actor, great actor. I enjoy when he pops up and things. Seems like a cool guy. A bit of a whiny cunt. Just a bit of a whiny cunt you are, Mr. Leguizamo. Whenever I say something that's bad or that I think people might say that, I try to put on the voice of Professor McGonagall from Harry Potter. R.I.P. Maggie Smith, the beautiful Victorian actress, used to play her. She was also in Hook, and a bunch of other stuff. I'm just giving you the shitty Spielberg movie from 1991. I'm kidding. It's good. Blah blah blah. Yeah, Rufio. But I put on her voice to make, if I say something, it cushions the blow when it sounds like an elderly British woman, right? You're a bit of a narcissistic, retarded boy, aren't you, Ron Weasley? See? I like doing that. I'm going to take a jackhammer and I'm going to bash in the heads of every one of your family members. It just sounds a little more wholesome, right? I would love an AI Professor McGonagall horror movie where she's a serial killer. Fucking John Leguizamo can be in that too. No, I'm just saying, John Leguizamo, great actor. Just he's a little bit. He's a little bit annoying sometimes, though. Every time you see him on the red carpet, he's always whining about Latinos. No, I see his point when he's talking about Latinos being casted and things, and they need to be casted more. It's just he's in a lot of movies. He's in a lot of stuff. He's just everywhere he goes, every red carpet. He's just like, yeah, we need more Latinos in movies, and he gets like really into it, like West Side Story into it. And I don't know. I feel like if he goes into a restaurant, he's just like the second he walks in, he's peering around to make sure there's enough Hispanic representation. He's just saying to the pimple faced waiter in front of him, yeah, they want to where are the Latinos? Yeah, where are the Latinos, kid? Where are the Latinos? We need more Latinos behind the bar. We need more Latinos. And the kid's like, dude, I'm on Xanax. Do you want the fucking garlic knots or not? Or maybe in your case, jalapeno poppers. Would you like, I don't know. I kid. John Leguizamo, very, very good actor. I think it's just funny. He's on the Daily Show. He's a much better career than whatever this is right now. I don't know. So The Odyssey, good movie. I saw it again with my dad and my uncle. We're kind of a trio, by the way. We take road trips to different places and go watch baseball and football, and we get drunk at old fucking bars. And yeah, we have a good time. We have a mighty good time. We just sit and talk about pussy. Yeah. I don't really know. I don't even know if these lights are good. I feel like they're flat. My face looks so much fatter under that kind of light. I just one of those faces where if I'm on camera, it adds like 30 pounds. And I'm trying to get in fucking shape. I'm trying to get out there. I'm trying to I'm going for walks all the time, every day. Now that I don't have this day job, I'm going for walks early morning, and I'm feeling better. I'm eating more greens. I'm trying to get out there, but I love the shawarma too, and that's like salty. It's full of sodium. It's a lot of that Middle Eastern food will trap you, dude. I love the Middle Eastern food. There's an Osmos, which is kind of the McDonald's of shawarma. Forgive me for saying it's very good. I like it a lot. I will sponsor you. But there's one in my neighborhood, and I go there a couple times a week. They kind of know me by name. The second they see me coming in, she grabs that super box for the shawarma, and I have something called chicken on the rocks, which is just chicken with rice, and I fucking slather that in garlic, and I get the extra hot, and I get some lettuce on there because I don't want to feel as naughty, so I get the lettuce, and I get the tomato, and I get stuff. And I fucking gorge myself on this Middle Eastern food. And this is kind of my way of rebelling against my parents in a post 9/11 world, guys. This is kind of how I'm trying to do, because there was a lot of stuff that came from not so much them, but that generation of people, That's kind of what Toronto is. It's just a series of like, what shawarma place do you go to? Do you like Osmos? Do you like Laziz? Do you like Habibi? Do you like those ones? I try them all. I like all of them. I don't know. I really don't know. Things are getting weird. I got drunk on Saturday and I just walked for a while. I couldn't get an Uber downtown Toronto. And for those of you who don't know, for my US listeners, Toronto, it doesn't know what kind of city it wants to be, because it can't be New York. We already have a New York. We already have a London. It doesn't know what kind of city it wants to be. The architecture kind of looks like Lego. It's a Lego city in a lot of ways. When you see it from afar, the condos, they're all kind of green glass, and it looks like a kid with a helmet and a bib built it at in the fucking gift shop at a Dave and Buster's, just putting the Lego on, And I'm quite frankly not that enchanted by it. When I go kayaking, I love the area that I kayak in of Toronto, but a lot of it is just kind of bland. You go down that King Street and it's just guys with that Gen Z stare, that like 1,000-yard stare, because they've only stared at this for 21 years. So all they have is just that fucking stare where they're just looking through you. They could have used kids like that in Vietnam, I feel. If we have another war, you can use a few of these kids because they're already kind of dead inside. They just grew up on just a steady diet of just killing kitten videos. Every time I see some of one of those kids at a comedy club, I do get a little apprehensive around them, and I don't really want to talk or I don't want to engage because I'm like, I feel like I feel like you've skinned a woman or you've thought of it. They have that kind of look, and I feel like we maybe could use them on the battlefield. We could use maybe the first wave can be these broccoli-haired kids that look like clavicular, because they're there. They got the chiseled jaw. They're used to just bashing their hands. They're used to bashing their heads in with hammers already. So they know carnage. And I feel like we can get them to storm a foxhole. We can get them to storm a foxhole and just take out them turfs. They got to shave the broccoli off. They got to shave the lettuce though, because that's a target. They'll be like, oh, we see. That is a non-binary broccoli hair, it's it's a lot. There's too much. I don't know. Toronto, if it was a city, it just doesn't know what kind of city it is. If all these other cities, if these cities were people, you could describe them, right? You could describe them as people, right? New York is that really outward, really loud, really aggressive, but also quite kind and helpful person. Boston's very similar. Boston's like that uncle, very loud, very opinionated on sports, a little homophobic. London is that kind of, very cold, but also has quite some manners. We have manners. I like to say please and thank you, but I also have opinions about these Muslims moving in, Mr. Potter. They're like that. Okay. Toronto is like this one thing that's like, it's a little gay, but it's a little Muslim and it's a little Greek, but it's also like a little white bread mayonnaise over here. There's not one set personality. Toronto's like a schizophrenic person, really. Toronto's like that guy that's like, it's got the hockey bros like, yo, man, you wanna come over to my mom's house and we can have some coffee, bro? You wanna get a double and we'll listen to my dad talk about the good old days when they used to go and have orgies at hockey practice, bro? They used to have a bunch of orgies in the locker room at hockey practice, man. Everything's bro. Everything's bro, man. They got those guys, but then they also got the guys that are just like, I think every man needs to have his penis cut off. And everyone needs to be a communist socialist democrat. They have those guys that are just like, they're like that fucking pig thing from 28 Days Later. That the thing that crashes through the window. And then the other personality is the yo fam, yo, you got kush daggy, yo, I know your face, fam, I know your face, daggy, yo, tutu's my word, fam. And none of those personalities get along, right? None of those personalities want anything to do with each other, and they're constantly fighting. And that's Toronto in a way. That's Toronto's thing. If I'm missing a personality, if you're from Toronto, just type it out. But I'm going to end it there. That was a fun one. That was a fun podcast. Something's Off with Alex DeWitt. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you follow me if you're new to me and you're just discovering this. And I don't know. If you just found me out, look me up on Instagram, Alex DeWitt Comedy, and follow me there. And on TikTok, if you must on TikTok. Make sure you subscribe to the new mailing list. Give me your email and your city. I want to come and see you on tour. I'm going on the road, guys. I want to come to your city. I'm working on going to the US. That's not going to be, if anything, that's not going to be till next year. But I want to do Canada more, and I want to explore, and I want to get out to Halifax and Edmonton and Calgary and Winnipeg and Vancouver and all these fucking spots, and Saskatchewan if I must, Saskatchewan. But Something's Off with Alex DeWitt. That it is.